All right, we are live here for game number 2 of the nights between the Kings and Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds coming off a victory on first pitch. Wait, hold on. Watch out. How do I reset this? Oh, got it. We're good. All right, here we go. Game number 2, first pitch. Nick Bone on the mound.
Nick Bone coming off a tough outing last week. It was opening week. He was in the late game. And it's kind of been the story of Nick Bone's career. When he is on, he is excellent, but he really depends on that control. And last week was one of those games where he didn't have it. And the holes in his game really start showing when he's not able to throw strikes and work the corners.
Looking to bounce back here against the 2-0 now Thunderbirds. 2 wins to start their season.
And Nick Bone typically has a history of after a tough game, you don't really want to hit against him. So we'll see if he has a similar bounce back game tonight.
Josh fouls that one back. These two are former teammates in year 1 on the Empire.
Yeah, Nick Bone, a veteran of MO WIFF now, been here since the inaugural season with the league. He played for the Empire in year 1. Had a great season where they were definitely contenders. The Bombers ended up knocking them out of the playoffs that year before taking the championship. And then Nick moved to the Bombers after that and had a great couple of years with them before becoming the captain of our new MO WIFF Kings.
Josh strikes out in the first bat here of the game, and he said the speed is way different, and that's a strategy there by Nick Bone. You know, he did it last year, coming from me to him on the mound. It's hard going from a harder thrower to a little bit softer sometimes as a hitter. You can't make that adjustment right away.
It's definitely one of Nick's strengths. He does not have the lights out power that some of the guys in the league have. He's not going to be throwing in the 90s, that's for certain. But it is a mixed look. It really is a different look, and he also is capable of mixing speeds in his own repertoire very well. He'll top out in, I don't know, the mid-70s or so, but he can throw effectively as low as the mid-50s, and that really does make a huge timing difference.
That's 4-0 here to Captain Andrew Nichols. That one just misses low. Is that a double walk? Is that a double walk or a single walk? No one said anything, so I had no idea.
A lot of nonverbal communication happening out on the field, completely lost to this broadcaster.
John Willenbrink back here in the booth, up on the table.
A lot of mustard on that one. It was spinning hard by the time it got over here to the booth.
Swing and a miss there from John. Oh, man. I need to find myself a koozie.
Very cold out here tonight, even colder than it was for opening night.
Yeah, opening night was actually pretty nice, especially early on in the day at this time. But
once the sun went down, it was very chilly.
It did get chilly.
But we're 46 degrees at first pitch for game 2 out here at Catch 22 Miracle Field.
John fouls that one off, got a piece. Keller throws that one into center field. I'm going to blame Nick's first start on not having a hat. And doesn't have one again here tonight. See if that affects him. It's 3-2.
Non-regulation uniform, no hat.
Nick Bone, just normally a guy that has the team hat. Has the Bombers hat. Oh, and there's a big strikeout look in there.
Very good pitch from Nick there, and that's kind of trademark Nick Bone there. Working the corners, he'll go high, he'll go low. He stays on the edges of the strike zone and mixes up the speeds. And that's how he gets more strikeouts than you'd think from a non-power guy. And then he comes right back with one of his harder pitches of the evening, 68 on that one.
Spencer Foss, the rookie, swinging hard at that one, misses, and that one hits off of him, and that's a ball.
Every time they go down, I'm like, you just go right around me.
Just low. I tell you, the Kings have hit that pool noodle more times tonight than I have fingers.
Yeah, Johnny Bench's legs out there are really taking some punishment. Justin Hall had some real control issues in game one. A lot of walks really set the tone for that game, giving up 4 runs on not that many hits for the Thunderbirds to take game one.
Oh, what a shot, but a foul ball. Spencer Foss.
I talked to Justin following game one, and in his day job, his non-wiffle ball career, he works construction. Big swing and a miss for a strikeout for Nick Bone there. In his day job, he works construction, did a lot of sledgehammer swinging today. That does not help with a cold evening of wiffle ball. We'd like to remind you as we head to the bottom of the first inning here that Mo Wiff is presented this season for our 4th season by Pogue Chevrolet. Since 1960, the Pogue Automotive Group has been the trusted dealer for all your automotive needs. Pogue Chevrolet, located in Wentzville, offers a wide selection of new and used vehicles while guaranteeing exceptional customer service both before and after the sale. For your next ride, check out our friends at PogueChevrolet.com. That is Poage Chevrolet.com. Also presented by our playoff sponsor, the Lit Cigar Lounge. The Lit Cigar Lounge is St. Louis's premier cigar and whiskey bar. It's located right here in beautiful Chesterfield, Missouri, at the District. Find them at litstl.com. Go give them a follow on social media. As we continue warm-ups here, I'd like to tell you that we are also sponsored by our American League sponsor, Alex Eggert Photography. Looking to freeze those unforgettable moments in time? Well, look no further than Alex Eggert Photography. Whether you're scoring the winning goals, celebrating family milestones, or embracing your senior year, we got you covered. With a keen eye for detail and a passion for perfection, let us snap, shoot, and capture your story in every frame, from sports action shots to heartwarming family portraits. We'll ensure your memories are picture perfect as that goes 2-0. Book your session today, and we'll make every moment click. Alex out here providing the action photography for Mo Wiff, which he is often doing. Follow us on social media. You can see some of the amazing shots that he gives us, and I'm sure you'll want to book him for your own event.
Here's our first look at Dominic Satrowski, the rookie on the mound. A nasty strike there. 2-2 here quickly to Nick Bone. First action of the year on the mound. You know, we weren't sure which rookie we were going to see, whether it's going to be Dominic or Spencer Foss. Dominic getting the nod as he does have more of experience. That one, a hard drop there. 3-2 the count. But he does play in NWA, a league in here in Missouri. He went to a national tournament last year and did pretty well.
He works fast out there, does Dominic.
He does.
He's very quickly got to a full count here on Nick Bone.
And there it is, his first career strikeout. Gets Nick Bone looking.
Very unusual delivery from Mr. Satrowski there. Seems to have mesmerized the hitter there. Froze him up for one right down central.
You know, like it was in my hands. Not a lot of hitters are used to seeing pure, clean ball, but that's what he's out there throwing. 79 on the gun there for that first pitch.
Clean ball pitchers are a different breed. I don't know if I trust them, to be honest with you. They're usually weird.
It is fun. I like throwing them. And there's a good pitch there. Strike one to Hitchcock. That was a strike.
You're looking at the scouting report on Dominic Satrowski here. He is another guy who doesn't throw absolute fireballs. He can reach the low 80s when he's really getting back for one. But he has excellent control and just crazy movement. And as you mentioned, he throws clean balls. And those balls move so much differently than
Actually, I don't even
the
think I need it
scuffed and
anymore.
cut wiffle balls that we're used to out here.
No.
It can really be a
Because-
tough look for the hitters. There's a lot of knuckling action on these as they're coming in.
The
I got 3-1.
thing just slid right on.
Oh, I thought you were cutting balls.
No.
Count now 4-1 to the big lefty, Dustin Hitchcock.
First walk. Let's see what they decide to do here. Now he does in NWA. He pitches, and they do have a speed restriction, so he's normally can only throw. I think it was 74, but he is used to this, and that one only 43, so he's got ways to work with.
If you can make the ball move and have a little control in the 40s, and then you're able to mix it up into the 50s on these slower pitches, that can be a deadly tool. It's so deceptive. You step up there and you feel like you're swinging at a beach ball on these slow pitches, and you get fooled on one, and it only takes one strike, and you're sitting down. That's 3 pitches. You get a maximum of 4 here. 4 pitches or a strike, whichever comes first. Oh, some serious discipline on Dustin Hitchcock there to take second base.
First base runner allowed there by Dominic Stachowski. Not bad, though. Not a bad start.
In steps Jake Keller, who had a home run in his first at-bat as a rookie last week.
Wow, that pitch was disgusting.
Great pitch there, 71 miles an hour right off the top of the strike zone. Crazy movement.
We have a lot of rookies in action here tonight.
Like many years here at Mo WIFF, it's an absolutely stacked rookie class, too.
Yeah, there's 3 in this game, a couple in the game tonight. Swing and a miss there from Keller. 1 and 2 here. Kings looking to get on top, get their first lead of the season. And they got a guy in scoring position here with 1 out against a rookie pitcher. It's a situation you want to be in if you're the Kings after a good inning there by Nick Bone in the top of the first.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake Keller is a dangerous presence at the plate. He suffers from a little broadcaster jinx there as he goes down swinging on a low one.
A little hesitation. And gets him swinging.
That stuttering leg
Where's
kick
that
from
gonna go?
Strachowski seemed like it fooled another one there.
Okay.
Seems like late in the count or on a 2-strike count,
Let's see
Dominic
if it
likes to waggle a little bit on his delivery.
works. There's 1 spot left in there. I just don't know if it'll, because there's so much plugged in, if it'll shut it off. Because sometimes with heaters, they overpower
We
it.
got 2-0 here. Did we mention in the broadcast yet that it's cold? Because it's freaking cold out here. Just want everybody at home to know.
I got my daughter's blanket wrapped around my legs and a heater.
It's cute.
It's pink and that's fine by me.
It takes a real man to wear a blanket over his legs with hearts on it. But when you throw as hard as one Cam Smith does, you don't got to take no guff from anybody, no matter what your blanket looks like.
Yeah, you know, I don't really care as long as I'm warm. There's a strike.
The Marine Corps vet with a wicked curveball does not have to listen to anything if he doesn't want to.
Nah, I don't. That one's foul.
Oh, God, I need that.
Andrew Nichols showing some amazing hustle off to retrieve that foul ball.
You think we can get some more clean balls around here, huh?
Now, I've got a case of them at home that I've never started cutting. If we're going to have clean ball pitchers throwing, might have to bring a few out, help them out.
Oh, man. Ball's back in play, and that one's low for ball 5.
Decision time again
Yeah.
here. So
We're
going
gonna
to
put 'em
go
on.
second and third now with 2 outs.
2 outs.
Bring Wilson up to the plate. Ooh. Dominic did not feel good about giving up that walk. He pumps a strike in there. We're quickly 0-1.
Everything's still working, so. That's nasty.
Quickly strike 2. Wicked pitch, 71 miles an hour, low in the zone.
Boy.
So I'm gonna have to go stretch.
Yeah, go ahead.
There it is. If anybody.
That one low, 2-1.
I'm gonna take some of your guys' game.
That's a smart pitch there.
Get somebody to sit in here.
When you've got a guy 0-2 and you're able to get that big vertical break, that's a smart place to put one.
He's got a game to yeah, we got to warm up.
He comes right back with it, trying to get Wilson to bite on a low ball. He's got some balls to work with here.
Did my what?
The Purge and the Mambas will be your late games this evening. The players are beginning to warm up. And there Wilson waves at strike 3. Definitely not the pitch you want there. Satrowski gets him to bite on one. As we head here to the top of the second inning, we'll let you know that it's going to be brought to you by UCC STL. UCC STL will recover money owed to you from creditors. They'll collect on court judgments awarded to you or your business. Go to uccstl.com for more information. Also brought to you by our All-Star Game sponsor, Commercial Drywall Corp. Commercial Drywall Corp is a national subcontractor specializing in commercial drywall, acoustical ceilings, and finished carpentry.
There's an outlet.
Having a plan is important, and finding the right partner to execute that plan in a cost-effective manner is key. Check them out at www.commercialdrywallcorp.com. I've got some good friends who are GCs, and they speak very highly of Commercial Drywall Corp.
That's right. No, it's the
Satrowski, after a very good half inning there, getting out of a jam with a couple of double walks, is now going to step up to the plate versus Nick Bone.
Yeah, just run that through.
The pitchers facing off against each other.
It's not like
similar.
I used to have them in my house. They're not. Yeah,
depending on their
breaking
balls.
Yeah, run that through here, and we can hook hers up.
Let's see how Nick Bone approaches this at bat.
Oh, I forgot I have a microphone, so literally everything they can just hear.
Big swinging strike there from Satrowski. Nick Bone puts in a hard one. Every once in a while, Nick Bone will reach back and give you about an extra 5 miles per hour.
Dominic Satrowski, deep to left. Oh! First career home run. Dominic Satrowski, take a lap around the bases. Love, love, love to see it. Dominic Satrowski knew he had a big swing, and he comes through here. Gives the Thunderbirds a 1-0 lead here in the second inning.
Big home run there. Jake Wilson almost manages to pull that one back, but can't quite get a handle on it. We'll see how Nick deals with that adversity, giving up the first run against his former captain, Josh Rogers.
Go around. That way, get a little extra length. Yeah, I forgot. Anytime I walk away, I still have a microphone on so everyone can hear me. That's all right, though. There you go.
Definitely one of the great perils of this business. You don't want to get hot mic'd, that's for sure. It'll ruin your political career. Nick Bone in there for a strike. Looked like Josh Rogers was taking all the way, and Nick takes advantage of it there.
Got you. And I'm trying to stay warm back here. Everybody is. Josh pulls one almost into the parking lot. What's new? That's a classic Josh Rogers foul ball there.
Walk back in, baby. Reset. Good. Oh.
Full count.
Hey, full.
Yeah.
Full count.
Full.
Full.
The payoff pitch here to Josh Rogers.
Swing and a drive, and it is caught.
That's caught
by Jake Wilson.
Good hustle there from Jake, ranging to his left. Nick Bone got a very athletic defense behind him there, and he's making use of it.
Nick Bone has got his former captain twice tonight. Andrew pops that one up. Nick will make the play. Got it himself.
The championship that the Bombers won 2 years ago, that was the final out of the year, was Nick Bone pop up right back to the pitcher that he hauled in to begin the championship celebration.
Still one of my favorite videos. Swing and a miss there. John Romebrink homered in that first game. That was his first game of the year. As he missed opening day to his Bahamas trip.
I mean, to each his own, but you could be out here in Chesterfield playing wiffle ball and you go to the Bahamas, really?
You know. Must be nice.
I mean, late June, while the season's really heating up, I'll be in Myrtle Beach, but I'll be thinking about everybody here.
There you go. Been there, went on my honeymoon there. That one right on the corner for strike 2. 2-2 here, 2 outs in the top of the second inning.
And there's a conference out there in Myrtle Beach I go to for work. It's a rough gig, but somebody's got to do it. Gets a piece of it there. If he does that again, he's out, if I'm understanding the rule book correctly.
Beats his own teammate to the punchline. Love to see it. Does it again, he is out as he fouled that one back into the zone. And he fouls that one, but it's straight down, not into the zone. That's my briefcase, baby. I keep all of the electronics.
Can't quite hold on to that one. Nick Bone makes him wear one there. Going to make him think twice about the next
No,
one.
bring that over here, though.
3-2.
I don't care.
Oh!
And he just threw him off, and John couldn't pull the trigger.
That's that classic Nick Bone again. He mixed up the speeds. He came right down the middle. But with that squirrely movement and the vastly different speed, it'll just fool you when you let it. That will take us to the bottom of the second inning. This bottom of the second inning brought to you by our Player of the Week sponsor, Auto Spa Express. Auto Spa, etc. sets the bar for a clean car with express tunnel locations for a quick exterior wash and free vacuums to full-service locations with complete detail centers. Auto Spa, etc. It's clearly better. It shows in the shine. Go to autospaetc.com for locations. Also brought to you by our tournament sponsor, Ink Spot Tattoo Shop. It's the premier tattoo and piercing shop located at number 10 Ellis Avenue in Troy, Missouri. You can see them featured on Tattoos and Turnpikes on YouTube, as that one's in for a strike.
I'll tell you what.
Please call him at 636-528-9465. Mo Wiff is Big Dave approved.
Tell you what, this rookie. I mean, that's disgusting. That's a real good pitch, man. That's a real good pitch.
Very aggressive there. And we were talking to Nick Bone there between innings. He says it feels like these pitches are coming right in at the hands, and they light up the middle of his zone. Nick Bone down there on 3 straight strikes.
I think a lot of people wrote off this Thunderbirds team after they had a big roster change over the offseason, but these 2 rookies making an impact early on. And if Andrew can have himself a second pitcher here behind himself, that could give him and the Thunderbirds a huge relief as they look to make it back to the playoffs for a 3rd straight year.
Yeah, nobody's carrying a team all alone out here. Nichols sorely needed a good second pitcher, and it looks to me like he's got a good second and third. A lot of options.
And John can also throw. We can, it'll be interesting to see between the 3 of them. But so far, so good. We're only in the second inning, but so far, so good from Dominic Satrowski.
Take a breath here, Seth. Let's go.
Bounces that one in there. 3-1 here to Hitchcock.
Big, strong lefty, Dustin Hitchcock.
Here we go.
Been playing on sports teams with his captain Nick Bone and their teammate Jake Keller since they were kids. They were on a hockey team together back at Granite City High School.
4-1. Wow. I'm ready for the middle of summer, I'll tell you that. That's
Yeah,
5.
A difficult night out here to be playing high-level competitive wiffle ball after a day of probably working at a day job. You're feeling stiff when you get out here in the cold.
I got about 3 hours of sleep last night.
And with the new arrival at home, it does not make it easy to have a career and also a time-consuming wiffle ball career.
It was more the 2-year-old that was keeping me awake, and she wasn't feeling it. That pitch is disgusting. It had a lot of movement. Oh, it is a big breaker.
That one was
That's
a little
3.
hot, also inside. Last pitch, if it's a strike, it's an out. Anything else, Dustin gets to second base for the first time since he was in high school.
That'll be his second walk of the afternoon.
Dustin gets on base quite a bit. He's got a serious power threat to him, but he is not too proud to take a walk. He's a real team player.
Speaking of power, here's Jacob Keller. 0 for 1 in this game with a strikeout, but showed off that power in week 1 with a homer off Gus Skibby, which many people do not.
Yeah, Jake with a lithe athletic frame, I suppose you would call it, has a lot of power, and he's just a naturally gifted athlete. He played on that hockey team with Bone and Hitchcock, and he was an excellent hockey player, turned into a very good youth hockey coach as well. His youth hockey team that he was the coach of just won the Blue Note Cup out at beautiful Scott Trade Center a few weeks ago before Jake moved back to town to play wiffle ball here at MO WIFF, taking a job as Director of Hockey Operations at a recreation center.
What a play by the phenomenal fielder out here behind the booth.
Hard foul handled by the commish.
On the grass.
Dude, that was a snag back here in the booth, baby. Look at that reaction time.
We're going to have to get a camera here in the booth, folks. You're sorry you missed that one.
I was just over here saving everybody back here.
Thanks, Commissioner. Saving babies.
Saving babies. Yeah, that was nice. Swing and a miss there. Full count now. Keller chasing him as he did in the first at-bat.
It's a full count now. The payoff pitch here from Starsky.
And got him looking.
That's
Great pitch there.
That's, I think, the third time tonight that Dominic has frozen up a batter by mixing up his delivery with that delayed delivery on a 2-strike count. Just mesmerizing. Hypnotic.
That one's popped up. Spencer Foss, the rookie, ranges over and makes the play.
Kings threaten with a runner in scoring position, but Satorsky shuts them down to take us to the top of the third inning with the score still Thunderbirds 1 and Kings 0. This game is brought to you by Promotional Consultants Incorporated, one of our silver level sponsors. PCI believes that strategy and ideation are essential steps to finding the right branded merchandise, apparel, awards, and signage solutions to enhance both your promotional marketing and employee recognition. Please give them a follow and check them out at promotionalconsultants.com. Getting your brand out there and rewarding your employees with some gear they can be proud of to show off the company name, that's their specialty.
Bang, bang.
And it's certainly worth the investment. Game also brought to you by Game Time Tournaments. It's a local family-owned and operated baseball and softball tournament outfit that helps you play at your team's skill level with no additional fees or charges and flexible scheduling. Go to playgametimestl.com for more info.
Spencer Foss. That one's deep. That one's to left, and it's his first home run. Look at this. 2 rookies homering in this game. Their first career home runs, and they both take a trip around the bases. Gotta love to see it. And who would have thought it'd be the 2 rookies hitting the home runs here?
That's exactly what these Thunderbirds need, is big impact from the rookies, and that's what we're seeing. Satorsky throwing a fantastic game. and 2 homers from our rookie batters. Nick Bone responds, not afraid to throw a strike back up there. Still 20 minutes left in our time limit for this game, and only down 2 runs as we're quickly 0-2. Nick seems to have an eye towards getting his team back to the plate and responding.
Unfortunately for these guys, there's Dominic strikes out swinging there. Jason not here this week, had some work trouble, and there's no GoPro, so the only footage is what you just saw, but nonetheless, show out. Nice, 69. Josh 0 for 2 on the night so far. Swing and a miss there. Quickly 0-2.
Josh rivaling Paul Pugh out there for the guy who talks the most while striking out.
Oh, a good pitch there by Nick Bone. Doesn't get Josh to bite.
The Bombers not in action tonight, so fan favorite Paul Pugh, certainly my favorite player, is not here this evening. I gotta say I missed the little guy.
Always entertaining when he's here out at the field. That one's high.
If I could get a stadium full of Paul Pughs and Tony Saggios, we'd be on ESPN. The greatest fans, the greatest teammates in wiffle ball.
That would be a loud stadium.
It'd be raucous. You only need about 10 of them. You'd blow the roof off the joint.
32 pitch here to Josh Rogers. Swing and a miss. He got him. 0 for 3 against his former teammate.
Yeah, Josh Rogers knows as well as anybody else in the league that Nick Bone's got a lot of upside to him. Has struggled with consistency over his career, but when he's dialed in like he seems to be these last couple innings, minus those mistakes that got launched for home runs, he can be very dangerous out there.
Andrew, a shot to left. What a play by Justin Hall. I think he was it. I don't know.
Big pick from Jay Hall there. So a couple of strikeouts and some flashy defense out there.
Good play there by Justin Hall.
Oh, look at me, damn it.
That's going to take us to the bottom of the third. This bottom of the third is brought to you by Silver Fox Marketing, your source for signs, banners, window graphics, and vehicle wraps. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or go to silverfoxmarketing.com. Also brought to you by Arch Nemesis Brewery. Arch Nemesis is a nano brewery located in the district in Chesterfield Valley, 100 yards from the factory in Reverie. Arch Nemesis specializes in kombucha and experimental small batch craft beer. Give them a follow on social media to find out more. That is Arch Nemesis Brewing. Delicious stuff they got there. I wish I had one with me right here. I'm going to have to settle for a little something out of the can.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Swing and a miss there from Jake Wilson. Dominic Sitrowski back to work in his third inning. Bottom of the third, this game moving a lot faster in game one.
Now we've seen a lot more efficiency from these two pitchers than we saw in game one. Justin Hall having a bit of an off night at the plate, throwing a lot of balls, and then Andrew Nichols simply not known for his speed and efficiency on the mound. But boy, does he ever get it done when he needs to. He's clutch, I think is what you would call it.
That is a great term. That's a good waist pitch there on an 0-2 count. That'll bring it to 1-2 here to Jake Wilson. Shown some pop last year, had quite a few homers. And I was going to say he did not go there.
Very smart pitch selection we're seeing from Satorsky here. He gets ahead in the count, and then he brings these hard breaking drop pitches and other low pitches, trying to get you to bite. And he's got several on it. And then once he gets you looking for it, you're frozen when one comes right down the middle.
Maybe that little hesitation, getting hitters off balance, but it's working. Brings in Nick Bone, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, and he drives one to center for a double. Nick Bone said, I'm tired of striking out this game, and ropes a double there. 1 out.
Big hit from Nick Bone. Nick homered in game 1 for the Kings' only run, and now he's doubled here to bring up Hitchcock with a runner in scoring position.
Hey, Dutton, you can look on the website.
I was hoping Tom would. He was like my plug.
Swing and a miss.
Big switch
1-1.
from Hitchcock there.
Oh, man.
Dustin Hitchcock thinking the same thing a lot of the fans in the stands are thinking, that one swing could be the equalizer here, but he's got to remember to pick his pitches.
That's a good pitch. Strike 2.
Satorsky always seems to know when he can sneak one by you. He was working right down the middle of the strike zone, and when he does, these guys just do not see it coming.
It does seem very sneaky. He's catching hitters off guard where they're not even getting really to look at it. That was something different. We haven't seen that yet.
Submarine mixed up delivery there. I mean, that's a serious tell for what's coming, but if it's coming in like that, what are you going to do about it? Dominic giving us a lot of different looks out there.
That's something you want. If you're Andrew Nichols, you'd love to see that. Something you don't want the same thing repeated over and over.
There's that stutter step, hesitating delivery there.
Well,
brings the count to full.
You know, you got the guys you one up with Hitchcock and Keller coming in next. You got a beautiful sunset behind the fence out there. That looks pretty. Don't let that distract you. It's a full count strikeout there. A big pitch there from Dominic.
Dominic once again showing that he is not afraid to challenge these hitters in any count. Throwing smart pitches, but he is not shy either.
2 outs. Here's Jacob Keller 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. That's a big pitch there to get ahead here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd.
That'll even the count at 1-1.
I need to take some clean ball lessons from this guy.
Yeah, it never hurts to have just one more pitch in the repertoire. Have a couple clean balls swimming around in the bucket. Nobody knows when they're coming. Jake looking to protect the plate. He does not want to get victimized by one of these sneaky pitches down the middle. There's that delivery again. This time he decides to waste one low. A very smart decision from Satorsky. 2-2.
It is beautiful.
Jake way up in the batter's box looking to get ahead of something here.
And swings and misses.
Tries to check his swing, offers it that one. That'll take us to the top of the 4th. The Kings once again putting base runners out there, but just not able to bring them home. They're going to need some more timely hitting in order to make something happen in this game. They're currently trailing 2-0. So we head into the 4th. We got about 12 minutes left to go on the clock. This could potentially be our last inning.
Yeah, it depends on how well Nick can get through this top of the inning here. But very well could be the last inning.
Yeah, if you're Nick Bone, you're thinking quick top of the inning here and then have your boys stay at the plate for a long time, get ahead, and split the series tonight, get their first win on the board as the MO WIFF Kings. John Willenbrink at the plate, a definite power threat.
And he pops one up. Hitchcock ranges over, and 1 pitch, 1 out for Nick Bone.
That efficient defense behind Nick Bone getting it done again. Hitchcock deceptively athletic for a police officer. Gets under that one for the out.
That was exactly what you needed if you were Nick Bone. Throw strikes, let them get themselves out.
Yeah, Nick is in a totally different headspace this week than he was during the opener. He seems to have taken a lesson from the Well, frankly, from the whooping that they got from the Mojo in week 1. That's a tough opening week, playing the latest game against that powerhouse Mojo team. I think it was a bit of a wake-up call for this new roster and these new Kings out
Yeah,
here.
it might have been like that for anyone. That's a tough team to face. It's going to be a tough team every week to face.
Yeah, there's no weak teams to take advantage of out here. Everybody can hurt you.
Hey, Josh. Josh. We've
Takes the
fixed the
count
strike
full.
zone.
Nick Bone
When-
coming
when
back from a 4-0
after-
count there.
After the at-bat, the legs are out. Oh, a good swing there. Fouled back. Trying to help his own cause a little bit more. Nick Bone working very, very quickly here in this inning, though. That one just low. Got him looking. In a great inning there by Nick Bone. That could save him and get him another inning here, depending on if they go 3 up, 3 down, they're going to get another inning, or if they take a long time, that means they're right in this game.
Yeah, the Kings definitely all business in that inning. Looking to get something done here in the home half of the 4th. They want to put a few runs up here, stay at the plate for the next 9 minutes, and get off the field for this intriguing series we got coming up here with the Purge and the Mambas coming up in game 3 and 4.
You know, if I'm the Kings here, I'm running up to the batter's box because they are taking their time.
Dominic completes his warm-ups here, and 99 ready to get in the box.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. I got to go to the bathroom, but I'm going to wait it out because I want to see the end of this game. We got a close one here, folks. Bottom of the 4th. It's a 2-run game. Swing and a miss there by Justin Hall. That was a strike. A good pitch to swing at.
It's a great pitch there. High as it crosses the plate and in for a strike on the top of the zone. Really tough one to swing at, but otherwise you're just watching a strike go by. Might as well take your shot. Now Dominic, not to be outdone by Nick Bone, he's working quickly. He's 0-2 now.
Woo!
Decides to see if he can get Hall to bite at one high. That one might not have come back down as much as he wanted. But you're in a position to waste one right now in a 1-2 count.
Bounces one in there. It's 2-2.
Scouting report really coming together here for Dominic.
Dude.
Loves to work the low outside the zone when he's ahead in the count.
Ouch. That hurts out here in the cold. But he's got layers on, so he might be all right.
Yeah, a couple of players last week on the Kings after having faced Connor Jaso in his inaugural appearance, sporting purple not just on their jerseys, but on their rib cages. That kid throws hard.
That was a great pitch there at top of the zone, moving straight across away from Hall for the first out of the inning. Bottom of the 4th here, 1 out. Jake swings, fouls that one off. Whoa. I just saw the craziest thing out in the outfield. I've never seen a ball go up that high on a pitch.
I'm out of shape for this.
Same.
So I have Jake as my catcher. Right at the top of the zone. I mean, he is living right there at the top, which is tough to hit because as a hitter, that's coming in over your head.
Yeah, it's tough to really get anything on one of those high pitches. You're reaching up and chopping down on the ball, likely to put a ground ball out there. Nick Bone steps to the plate. You can either make something happen here Or if he gets out, we'll go to a 5th inning. I think that would be our first regulation 5-inning game of the year thus far.
I think so. Yeah, mine. I know our game went pretty long last week, but I think it was 5 with.
It was 5 with the extras after the time limit.
One and one the count here.
A fantastic slate of games for our opening week last week. If you haven't seen those yet, check them out on our YouTube channel, where you're almost certainly watching this.
3 one-run games. 2 of them went to the extra innings. 2 of them went to a home run derby.
Yeah, just real nail biters those first 3 games, and then a showcase of young talent in the 4th.
And for the first half of the game, it was still pretty close. 2-1 at one point. I mean, that's just that pitch is coming in up and over your head and moving away from you and right into the zone. 3-2.
3-2.
So little you can do with that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. We're going to go to the 5th. Top of the 5th, Josh Rogers due up first for the Thunderbirds. This will be the final regular inning.
Can I ask for a reminder? Who did the Kings play last week?
Mojo. This is the top of the 5th.
It's 2-0. Which team?
Thunderbirds. So the away team is winning. We will play the bottom of the inning.
So we're going here to the top of the 5th, 2-0 Thunderbirds.
Oh
we
my
will
gosh.
see the Kings bat again here in the bottom of the 5th. Josh Rogers at the plate. Has not had much success against Nick Bone this game. He's looking to get something done. He goes on that one.
Swing, a half swing and a miss there from Josh. As he's cursing at Nick Bone as he swings there.
A shame I have felt all too many times in my own wiffle balling career of swinging at a ball that ends up hitting you.
That was nice. That
Nick
pitch
Bone,
came back.
once again, not afraid to challenge a guy there. 2 pitches that he'd love to have back here tonight for those home runs, but other than that, has looked very sharp.
2-2.
2-2 the count here. He's limited the damage by limiting the number of base runners he lets on. Last week, he's really struggled with the walks. This week, he's kept those to a minimum.
Yeah, that's a good sign. That's a good sign if you're the Kings. When you only give up 2 runs, they're both solo homers. That means that the walks were limited, which were an issue last week. Signs in the right direction for the Kings.
And they need Nick to set the
That was
tone
only
here.
4, Nick. Full count.
We'll take it.
Josh wants to hit.
Yeah, and I want to have hair.
Oh, that one's
That's
outside. He's going to put him on, and he's going to put him on second. Leadoff man on second for the Thunderbirds, looking to add on to their 2-0 lead. Nick Bone up to 72 pitches. Dominic has thrown 81 to this point. And Andrew fouls that one off.
That's a reaction you see from hitters that face Nick Bone quite a bit when he's on. It just feels like you should be able to hit these pitches, but he gets such good movement and varies his pitch speed and
Andrew a drive.
so well.
And caught. Wilson is there to make the catch.
That Kings defense really looking great as a team tonight. They've been big behind Nick. That first home run was almost brought back by 88 out there in center field.
He has made 2 fantastic plays. Robin hits from 2 different guys. That one's hit the other way, and it is a foul ball.
Jake almost gets to that one.
When Andrew hit that one, I didn't think there was any chance that one was staying in the yard, and it was actually quite a few feet short.
And the wind has died down quite a bit out here at Miracle Field. In Game 1, that was a no-doubter home run. Had the wind blowing
Especially with
out.
the wind blowing out to the left earlier. Yeah, not so much now. It is very lightly swirling, but Woo. That one just low as well.
Low there for 3-1. Nick, after working the first few deliveries very quickly there, he takes a breath to adjust. Challenging there, but Willenbrink not ready to bite. He wants to make Nick throw a strike. So the count now 4-1.
Swing
There
and
he
a miss.
comes.
A big swing there from John Willenbrink.
John showing some great discipline there at the plate, laying off a few close ones. Had a good cut as he fouls one off there. It's hard to get a strike past him tonight. He's seeing the ball well.
Officially at our time limit here in the top of the fifth. Just misses for ball 5. They're going to put him on. It's second and third here with one out. One out. That ball is foul. Swing and a miss there. Good
Quickly
pitch there by
0-2.
Nick Bone.
It's like Mr. Voss likes shaving about as much as I do here. Some very manly stubble here in the evening. You love to see it.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a
Great
miss
pitch
there. Low outside corner. Nick Bone did not want to get behind to another batter. He gets us to 2 outs here, looking to put this inning away. Hard-fought pitching matchup. Great game we got going on here. As the opposing pitcher comes to the plate. Oh, big cut. He wanted to make a statement there.
He does not take hacks lightly. I like that. I like a hard swing.
Swing hard in case you hit it, kid. I love it.
Yep. That's always been my thought process.
Yeah, I can't see the ball very well. I'm close on legally blind. I got to swing a heavy club just in case somebody makes the mistake of throwing it at my bat. Two one now. Oh,
Right
just
on the corner.
nipping the corner.
I mean, you can't get any closer than missing, but he barely kisses the zone there.
That's where Nick lives. He works hard in the off seasons and in off weeks. He has a regulation MO WIFF size strike zone at home that he works very hard on painting the corners of.
And he puts that one up the middle, and it's a base
That's a
hit.
base hit. That's going to score a run. So I'm going to give us first and third and bring a run home here with 2 outs. Bring Josh Rogers back to the plate.
3 runs on 3 hits. Kings have 1 hit. There's a Nick Bone double. Josh 0 for 3 with a walk in this one. A couple of walks in the first game tonight. Ooh, Josh wanted that one. Lays off. It's 3-0.
Can't afford to give up a double walk here as that would drive in another run.
I need to limit the damage here.
Way ahead.
Keep it within striking range. Josh swinging and a miss way out in front of that one.
Early.
He probably could have swung twice at that one.
Hey, come on, Josh. Come on, man.
Nick's gonna need to throw a couple more of those. And that one's way up, and decision to be made here by Nick. I think you got to pitch to him. Can't afford to give up another run when you're down 3.
Yeah, there's no chance Josh Rogers was going to opt for a single walk there.
56. First and third. Oh, yeah.
Going to get 4 56 and under pitches here. Runners on first and third with 2 out.
2 outs here. Interesting strategy here by the Kings. You know, the fielders are spread out. I put everybody on the left side here. As he goes the other way, and
What a circus catch!
What a play! Unbelievable, Jacob Keller.
We talked earlier about the natural athleticism of this Kings defense and Jake Keller in particular, and he really flashes us a gem right there. Stranding runners at the corners, taking us to the bottom of the 5th, where the Kings will have one more chance.
Unbelievable. As I was literally just saying, I would have no one on that side of the field. Josh just sticks his bat out, pokes it to right field, and what a play by Jacob Keller. Unbelievable.
He almost didn't make it over the fence when he tried to jump.
We have too many more of those plays. We'll be investing some league funds in another fence. I don't know how many of those the old girl can take.
Yeah, you know, that is, we do want to invest in another one. But yeah, if we keep doing that, we're going to have to sooner rather than later.
I'll be taking that thing home and sewing it up.
Here's
That'll bring-
Hitchcock. 1 for
Hitchcock.
3, or 0 for 1, geez. 2 walks on the night. Swing and a miss.
Hitchcock with a big swing there, but he needs to remember you can't hit a 3-run home run with nobody on base.
Yeah. The handshake. Yeah.
Big looping
I like
swing
that
there on
picture
another
for,
one in the
like,
dirt.
The group handshake picture for the graphic.
Let's go, 2-8. You got this, kid.
This is the bottom of the last image. The hesitation just high there. Nick Bone threw 97 pitches in his second game of work. Citrowski in his first inning, or first game, is up to 84. This is 85, and that one pulled down the line, fielded by Spencer Foss. The first out.
Yeah, Nick, a real workhorse pitcher. It's not unusual when he goes deep into a game that goes into 4 or 5 innings, see him throw 90 to 100 pitches. Our inaugural tournament a couple years ago, he pitched almost every game through 350 pitches at my last count.
Yeah, I remember that. That was rough.
A heroic performance with not really anybody to go to in the bullpen.
That was disgusting. There was no chance you could hit that.
Boys, I think that preseason ranking of number 8 very appropriate for you, King.
I thought you were going to say the opposite about the Thunderbirds.
Mo Wiff superfan and Wiffle Ball legend Darren Bone trying to get this team riled up from the stands right now.
Not a bad showing in any one of their 3 games so far. First game got rough, but that happens to the best of us.
Yeah, games will get out of hand, but there was a lot more talent displayed in that game 1 than the scoreboard would indicate. Still a fun one to go back and watch.
And it's hard to face a rookie pitcher too, especially a guy who has experience, who can throw pretty good, but you have no idea what he can throw.
Keep going. Come on, 7.
Tough here for the Kings. You know, no film to watch on Dominic throwing hard and not knowing what you're getting into.
Yeah,
True guinea pigs here are the Kings.
a tough schedule here early on.
Come on, 7.
Jake Keller here, 4-1.
Good eye, Jake.
Watches
That's ball 5.
5.
I'm almost taking the single walk here.
Yeah, I would take the single all the way. We need base runners.
We're going to put him on second. They give him the free pass. Ouch.
Those don't feel good, folks.
Ooh.
Especially not out here in this cold.
Not at all. Swing and a miss there from Justin Hall. 1-1 the count. That one just misses 2-1.
Probably for at least like the first game. I gotta go to work.
2-1. Swing and miss. A good swing there by Hall, but just over top of it. 2-2 the count here. 1 out. 1 runner on second base. Stay tuned on YouTube tomorrow night. Good pitch there. What a strikeout. Looking 2 away here from his first career win and his first career start is Dominic Sikchowski. Yeah, stay tuned tomorrow night to Mo WIFF YouTube page. So we got the Purge Mambas, 6 and 7 o'clock on YouTube. That one just misses outside.
Oh, wow.
He's up to 97 pitches.
That Purge Mama's game shapes up to be a great matchup. Once again, there's not a weak team to be had here in Mo WIFF. They're all fun to watch, and they all have the potential to win any given game.
Jake's really looking to push this to Nick Bone. Get that tying run up. That one just misses. It's 2-1. First career start, and here comes pitch number 100 of the night. That one's outside. It's 3-1. Jake Wilson not going down without a fight. Swings and misses there. It's 3-2. Here's the 3-2 as he stalls, throws, and that one's low for ball 4. Full count here. 2 outs. Need to get it up to Nick Bone.
Big pressure situation here for Jake Wilson.
And
yeah,
yes,
I think
he
he went.
did. Got
That's
him
game.
swinging. That will end it. Dominic Strowski. First career game, first career win. A 3-0 win for the Thunderbirds as they move to 3-0.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow night where we will bring you those games between the Mambas and the Purge tomorrow at 6 and 7. Hoping you have a great night out there. Thanks for enjoying Wiffle Ball with us here from Mo WIFF.